Hey guys, Dandy Dan here, and I am also going to be starting a series on pushing. As you may have noticed, along with the videos, my trophies keep climbing. My heroes are maxed. There's really nothing left to do but push the legends and see how high I can go, because I can loot along the way, and I don't need as much loot as I used to because all the heroes are upgraded. Most of the troops are upgraded. There's just not that much left to do. One thing you will notice here is the 184 on the attacks 1. That's going to be a key stat later when we talk about pushing. Obviously, if you attack more than you have to defend, assuming you don't lose, you're going to have the opportunity to put on more and more cups and outpace in gains what you might be losing. So that's one thing there. Now, with pushing, obviously you don't want to lose raids. You can lose defenses. These are defenses. You'll see most of them are 3, 4, 5, 6 cups. There is one in here for 16 cups. I'm not sure what really determined that, but it kind of hurt. There's one for 12. So it can happen that you lose a lot from losing a defense. But obviously, if you're attacking a lot, you're going to pick up more cups than you've lost, okay? And, when you have a shield, you get to attack several times, then there's kind of a key period where you have your shield about ready to expire. If you can squeeze an attack in right before that, and then you go to guard, and then you can squeeze another attack in during the guard period or two, and really get more attacks before you have to defend, you'll pick up some of the trophies that you're going to lose. So that's kind of the idea. Okay, so with this whole series, I'm going to run this from both of my accounts, Town Hall 8 and Town Hall 11. Obviously, pushing to Legends with Town Hall 11. Now, you saw the 183 attacks 1. I'm going to try something crazy. There is 11 days or so left in the season, so I'm going to try to make it to 300 attacks 1. That's crazy. It's about 10 attacks a day or a little more, maybe 11. But I'm going to see what I can do to try to make that. Hopefully without gemming, because I don't want to blow a bunch of gems. I plan on using my gems on these little miners right there so I can start my wounds. But we'll see how that goes. Now, with the Town Hall 8, I will just push as far as I can go until it makes no sense to go anymore. Obviously, as a Town Hall 8, if I start facing all Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10, I'm not going to want to stay there because, it's not going to be loot worthy. But, if I get to Crystal, I'm going to get some gems for that. I have not been to Crystal with that account yet. I'll see how far I can go. Obviously, you want a higher loot bonus. That'll help with farming, as long as farming is still valid. So that's what we'll do. Something good to look at here. So, mainly the series will be on Push to Legends with the Town Hall 11, but I will be adding in some pushing with the Town Hall 8 so that it's a good series for everybody. Now, obviously, with pushing, like I said, you don't want to lose. If you lose a raid, it's like 30 cups. It's pretty rough. I've had pushing with the 11. I've had times I disconnected in a raid, and I went and raided and realized I didn't have my heroes, and oops, I already committed. So, I lost a lot of cups that way. It's a good idea to actually put your heroes to sleep so they don't defend your base. That way, you don't go to attack and realize that they're not there to help you, and you're totally screwed. But if you lose, like I said, you're screwed. You lose a ton of trophies. It's a lot of backtracking, particularly as you get into Titan. You're only really getting 5, 6 cups at a time. Now, I have had raids, and I wonder why these people are in Titan, but I've had raids where I find a Town Hall 10, like I just had one where Town Hall 10's upgrading an Inferno, Uh, it's just upgrading Expos, Town Hall 10 period, and literally I can just run them over. I've seen Town Hall 9s in Titan, and of course, I'm going to take those bases because even if they're only worth 6 or 7 cups, that's a definite 6 or 7 cups for me at Town Hall 11 that I'm just going to take the free cups. I'm really not even going for loot. Like I said, it helps that I'm at Town Hall 11 and everything's maxed so that I don't need the loot for my heroes. I don't have to worry about, upgrading heroes anymore. All the cannons and defenses are done. I just basically have to build walls, and I need some elixir for troops, and I can get those things out of loot bonus, so that's totally fine. So all I have to do is just focus on battles I can win. Now, a lot of pushing is just knowing what battles you can win and what you feel good about. And if you don't feel good about a battle or you're even slightly unsure, even though you're looking at tons of clouds, you need to be patient and just keep on pushing and keep on looking for that base that you feel comfortable with. Because if you lose, you're screwed. And if you win, you kind of keep putting one foot in front of the other, and before you know it, you will be ahead than you thought you were. So that's kind of the name of the game. We're going to continue the push. Like I said, I'm at 183 wins right now, so I'm hoping to make it to 300. It's a pretty lofty goal, especially for Town Hall 11. It takes you about an hour or so to be able to either cook heroes, troops, spells, something, unless you're doing some gemming, which I won't rule out, but I don't want to do a ton of boosting just to, do boosting. So we'll see how it goes. It should be pretty interesting to see if I make it to 300. And, if I do that, that's an average of about 4 cups a raid. There's a very good chance that I could make it to Legends or close by the end of the month, assuming I'm not screwed and I don't lose.